Welcome back to another episode of I Am Ready for Love with Jerome and Kanissa and Jerome. And today I have a very special guest, Miss Monique Mitchell, as you can see. So our topic today is going to be a very sensitive one, so viewer discretion is advised.
Okay, so my sexual abuse journey started at the age of about 6.
Whoa.
I remember I fell asleep in their sofa in their living room, and in my sleep, I felt something going inside, and I'm like, I jump up out of my sleep, and a person pull out their hand. Communicate better with them. In our days, Canissa, they tell us don't touch the pencil, and we can't even ask them why not. Because once you say, I back answer me. But in our generation, it's for us to know, it's for us to be reminded of how we felt when we did not get explanations, and know how we'll relay the information then, because our parents meant us well, so we're going to carry on all of those traits. But it's how we relay the information, and it's how we give them how to trust us. So the thing is, I was balanced because my dad was not a beater. But the reason why I did not tell my dad is, I remember I couldn't tell my dad because my dad though was totally different. I know my dad would have gone to prison. I know that if I told my daddy this, him not gonna ask no question. Him just gonna kill somebody. Because my father loved me that much. And my father loved me so much that my mother always tell him them spoil me and all of them stuff. But the thing is, my mommy was the strict one, and being the strict one, she'd be the one to tell me not to do this, and this is what you're not supposed to do. But then where the barrier came was when I had no voice. You understand? And because of this, you always wonder whether she ever believe me or not. You understand? So it's for us to teach our kids the reason why they're not supposed to lie, the reason why they're supposed to tell us every single thing. You know, sometimes you're going to get mad and you want to be angry, but it's best to just close your lips. Don't say anything. Let them say, Mommy, you mad at me? And you said, yes, I'm mad at you right now, but I'll talk to you about it later. Don't matter, tell them all them this and them that and them crow and them nastiness and all of this, because when they truly need you, they'll reflect on all of that you did before and don't know how to come to you. So my advice to young parents now, or parents with young children, be their friend. You have to. And my mom used to say, "Now put enough like me." My mom used to say, "No, but enough like me. You don't have to like me now. You're gonna like me later. Don't like me now." And I do understand what you meant by that, because now I really love her, and I used to think that she was too miserable. But at the same time, let me have my voice. You're not teaching me to be disrespectful, but you're teaching me how to communicate. Because that's a total next thing that's a different discussion. Communication. Most of us don't know how to communicate because our parents didn't communicate with us. It's a some say and it done this. So it's for us to learn how to deal with stuff like this, and let our kids trust us. I know, say, Mommy, hear me out. Such and such did something wrong, and I have to tell you. Understand? And even with all of that, it's still not it's not a guarantee, because sometimes them predators there, what them do is them tell it, say, if you talk, me kill your family, I'ma kill you. And kids think that they're protecting you from not telling you. So that's another thing. Because trust me, I've heard so much stories. I had this guy who shared his story with me, and he said what the predator did was he gave him a wound and told him that if you tell nobody, the wound they go bigger, and not only you but the whole of your family. So the person grew up being afraid of this person, because remember, I'm already give you a wound. So you have to go home now, go tell your mom and your father, say, drop your drop, but you know, I never drop your drop. And the boy do him, but because, you know, and stuff like that.
And
yeah,
just to backtrack and then come back, I think that I had like a respectful relationship with my grandparents, but my parents, I had a respectful relationship with them as well, but I was able to speak to them. Like, they spoke to me about every and anything. As long as it came up, they would discuss it. With my grandmother now, her way of protecting me was, you don't need to know about it.
yes.
And
that's the issue.
That's exactly how she was taught it as well. So she's just teaching me in that way, coming down. And I think we need to break that barrier, break that
cycle. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then to come back forward now, we have a lot of psychologists and therapists and all of that. They've done their different studies and all of that, and they say that a lot of times persons who go through this, they live with a lot of regret, and one of the reasons why it would hurt so much, like to the point where somebody might not even want to live another day, is that your body goes against you in the situation. You personally know that what's happening to me is wrong, but your body, because of its own functions and all of that, starts to find pleasure.
Yeah.
And then like they don't know what to do. They feel kind of confused, because how can I like this thing that is tearing me apart?
And the thing is, in a con with that, sometimes you yourself mend your mind to it, because you feel like there is no safe haven and there's no superhero coming to save you. So what you do is you attach yourself to your pain. And as I said earlier, most times the predators have you to trust them. So most times, all right, it's not you being abused, all right, because sometimes it's rape. It's definitely rape. Well, whatever people might think or whatever, it is rape. But let's say there are levels to being raped, because if there's a stranger coming to rape you, you'll put up more resistance, right? You'll put up a lot more resistance. I don't know you from anywhere. I cannot let you have my body. You understand? But then what if it is somebody that, what if it's your uncle, or what if it's your father or your brother? You already have a love for them, right? You understand? Because when I talk to kids and stuff like that, they tell you that, oh, are them brother and friends. You understand? Come in and them brother tell them, so them have to do it, and you know, so your body already love this person, but you know that having sexual relationships with them is wrong. But because you're already vulnerable to them, your body already just let go and just say, hey, let's do this, let's get over it. And most time, yeah, you do it now, but then the guilt come after, and the dirtiness, the nastiness, or you feel on the inside. And what people don't understand is you think you push it to the side. I don't want people to think that sexual abuse is only when you're underage. Sexual abuse is all of this, because there are people out there now that is so vulnerable, because oh, my neighbor and I have a type of relationship, and them just coming in your house and them just push you down on your bed, and you just feel like you have to give because guess what? I'm a friend. You understand? And you know that you don't have a relationship with this person. You know that you'll never see this person as your spouse. But because man him close and him already got me there. You understand? Because you have people in situation you didn't expect to have sexual intercourse with somebody, right? And you go and you look for them and whatever. And when you go, they force this onto you, and because your body is you're getting wet and all of that, you feel like, all right, you do it, right? And it is an abuse. It is a rape because you did not want it, but because he got you into the mood. You know, you've been telling him no. Jamaica man have this thing to say. When woman tell them no, I really want it. I don't know which part in a oofa head that makes sense, but it makes sense in some of them head. Or when she said no, I really want it. And stuff like that. And then the thing is, in Jamaica with this pride thing, many of the predators can get help, but they don't want to get help because them don't see what them a do as problems. You understand? Or me like it rough and me have to fling her over this. No, that's rape. That's you abusing me. Like that, I'm not ready for that yet. You don't do this stuff to me. Yeah, and they don't see it as anything because she don't want it, somebody else will dry up your tears and stop going. Because you know, see, they want a big man long time. And these things mentally they put women in a place to say, all right, I want dupes or I want hear a leader or I whatsoever he is, and me have to do it. You understand? And this is what is causing the cycle. This is what is causing infidelity. This is what is causing us to, as women, to lessen our values. Because let's not even go there about Jamaican women and valuing themselves. But these are the things. Mentally, we're attached to these things from when we were younger. So we think it's the right thing. I'm gonna have to bad me up to get some. Me not have to feel not nice, rough me up, kill me, choke me over there. So yeah. Trust me. No, it's for real. Yeah, listen, I don't know if you have even sometimes them come online. Can they say you need to just zoom in? Because I always tell people now, because you say you're Christian or whatever, you need to know what's happening in the world. If you hear some of them, if him not choke me, if you lose my breath on me, I'm like, okay then.
But
that's like way too much fun now. Like, there must be a cutoff point. Yeah. Honestly, we cannot blame them, and this is the reason why they have gone through in their younger years. And as the Bible told us before, train your child in the way that he or she shall go, and when they're big, they'll not depart from it. Many of these people are still kids, is what they got then. Or them father used to beat them, hot iron, use spoon, lick them, whatever. So they think that, if you love me, I have to do me this. You understand?
Because a lot of people, when they're beating the kids, they say, "May I do this because I love you." I can't love you, may I do this, you know?
Yes. And the thing is, over the years, mentally, it affects them. It does.
True. So, what would you say to those who don't understand the hurt and might say, you should have done it in the first place, or why you never leave when you see it happen, you could have run? Like, what would you say to somebody like that?
All right. If I question like that, I literally want your viewers to look at me, guy. If you have never ever been through it, shut up. If you don't have nothing to say, if you don't think you can even comfort them, because most time these things are so sensitive that you can't even comfort the victim, shut the hell up. Because sometimes you guys say too much and let this wound turn out into a big infestation, because the person is like, my auntie or my cousin or a friend said that I wanted it, and because of that, they allow people to abuse them for years, thinking that, oh, somewhere inside I wanted it, so I have to take it. So I'm saying, if you don't know how to talk to them, it's best you just leave it alone. Listen, tell them you have so many support. You can call counselors. Most churches have pastors that are trained to be counselors. You have the family court. There's one downtown. If you cannot tell them what to do or how to deal with it, it's best to just recommend them to the ones that are trained. Don't tell your pitney boy shut up and to push it under the carpet. And don't you as a mother put man before your pitney and boy. Allah shall tell for my man, whatever. Even if it's a lie, make your pitney shame you. Make the shame be say you believe the lie, but don't let the shame be down the line. The pitney had the drugs, prostitution, and she said, do you remember when your baby father did touch me? You tell me that lie, me I tell. Stuff like that. So if you don't know how to deal with it, bring it to the people who are trained. Don't try to tell them say I like them, I tell them say them did want it. You're not in it, you don't understand. So don't do that to the victims. They need help, they need support, they need comfort. And if you're not giving them those three things, it's best not to give them anything at all. That's what I think.
What advice would you give to the partner now that is just finding out about this, about how to treat them? Or do I like baby you and try to like pity party you, or do I try to talk about it with you? Like, what am I supposed to do as a partner or a family member, a friend that is genuinely concerned but doesn't know exactly how to approach you?
All right, first thing I can say from experience, don't you ever tell the person that, oh, people have been through worse than you. I've gotten that before. I have shared my story with someone that I was dating, and the first thing that comes out their mouth was, better than never say nothing. Stop going like, say, you alone have been through things. There are other people who have been through things too. And the thing is, I wasn't looking at pity. I wasn't starting a pity party. I just wanted you to know that I have been through these things and I am a survivor, right? And I am very passionate about this. But because of how people see it and they have never gone through it, they think, oh, look at attention she seek, or boy, should I get over that long time or whatever. So what I can tell you is, before you say anything at all, think about it in your head and think about if you're in the situation and somebody said that to you, how you would have felt. So that's the first thing. Second thing is asking, because in relationships, especially in Jamaica or in our generation or overall, I realize that we don't communicate a lot, and there are things that you will never know. And if someone comes to you in their healing process and they're like, sweetheart, I have to tell you this, you know, I was molested at a younger age, or I was physically abused or mentally abused, emotionally abused, anyway. And they're telling you because they have found safe haven in whatever you say. And because of that, what you can do is say, do you want to talk about it? That's the first thing. And if the person says to you, yes, I want to talk about it, then what the question that you can ask after that is, tell me exactly what you want me to know. Don't force any information out of them, because remember, they're healing. They don't want somebody down on their back. You understand? And you just want to be there for them. If they say they don't want to talk about it, you don't be the one to bring it up. You said, okay, there, just know that I'll always be here. I'll always have a listening ear and stuff like that. It could even be 12 o'clock in the night and you're tired, and then them wake you up and say, I know more want to talk about it. Give them a listening ear. Listen now, because this now may never ever be again. And if it don't come off of them chest, your relationship is going to suffer. Maybe your children is going to suffer for stuff like that. When they talk to you now, you can ask, do you want me to help you pay to get help? Because a lot of us need help, and what we do is we need support, because Jamaican, they believe that, oh, a sick people alone go counseling and people who are mad. No, people with psychological damages from their past need someone who's trained, certified to deal with these stuff. So when they come to you, ask them, tell them there's no shame to it. The world don't have to know, but we're in a relationship, so me and you can deal with this. Do you want me to follow you? If they said no, you don't find them and say, oh, so you have other things that I do, you don't want me to hear. Do no. Tell them, okay, darling, I'll drop you off if you drive. You drop them off. Them say stay in the car, you stay in the car. If them come in the car in a ball, you know, some people just emotionally unattached. So you might be one, you don't know how to deal with it. Make sure you just have tissue and rag. You understand? Not tell them to shut up. Not say, why you not done ball it? No, none of that. Just allow them to release whatever has held them bondage for how long. So that is my word. So if you have a partner like that, and even if you have a partner that didn't say anything to you, but there are signs, because there are so many signs to say, okay, she was abused.
What if somewhere down the line you end up with a partner and this partner says to you, all right, I have something to tell you, and it's kind of hard, but Moya, if you just know, say, me work through it and me do all of what is necessary, and I am now out of that space. I molested someone. Where I gonna do with that now?
Okay. How old was the person?
They were in their teenage years when this happened, and them probably go jail, them do the psychologist thing, the therapy, all of that, and them
go jail, so them do them time for it.
So you would deal with them different if them do time and if them don't do time.
If they do time, then them learn them lesson. If them don't do time, I report it. And I don't think I'll report it, because when I'm finished with you, you report it. Because I'll ask you what kind of get through it you do if you never serve time for it. And I'll say, where is the person? And I'll ask, have you ever looked that person in their eyes and tell them, I'm sorry? How did it happen? Is also, did you just get up and do it? Was it a one-time scenario? Or you did this to the person over and over again? There's so many questions that I'd have to ask, because it's not something I'm just going to overlook. I can't. Not me. I'm going to try that with somebody else. All right. So tell me the story. How did it happen? Trust me, the trust, it's going to be hard, Kanisa, because I'm not going to act like, oh, I can fix everything. I can't, right? But I always try to find the best in people. But at the same time, girl, in the supermarket, I go watch them look for people pick me. In the movie, I go watch to see if I go find nobody pick me. Because as soon as I see a fire burn fear in our youth. You understand? As soon as we see
so what if him tell you after you're married and everything, and like you're pregnant now, about to have a child, you have a 2-year-old and you have one coming.
The only time he can do nothing about it can is when I'm dead. Where I talk about rings don't make no difference. The thing is, that would even make it worse, because guess what? I have 2 children in the house. So I know them time they may have to go hear all of the story then time then.
Exactly.
That is the time when me have to go hear. That's the time when another can't even left out nothing. You understand? Because maybe if I went with name married, I would have just did a court and everything, you know, man. And I can say, all right, I can walk away from it and this not affect me none at all. Now is the time when I have kids for you. So I need, first of all, I need to know every generation of curse coming in for prayer after my name. I ramp with you. So you better tell me every single detail by detail. You understand? And it's best you tell me and don't let me find out, because once I heard, once it even just make me aware, say you used to molest little pitney. Now go back in your district. Now go check your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your cousin. First thing, every girl pitney you grew up in your yard, me gotta ask them if your uncle ever touch you know. It just I got different. It's just gonna be different. This is for all the abuses. You just have to find the strength inside. There are some people that you'll have to forgive that doesn't deserve forgiveness, but you the longer you hold on to unforgiveness, is the longer it takes for you to heal. And holding on to unforgiveness is going into relationships, businesses, workplaces with baggages. It's like your hand is full and your hands are full and you don't know how to accept the things that are coming in because you're holding on to what you passed. You understand? So just let it go. Just fine. If you have to get counseling, get counseling. If you have to get help, support, you can join supportive groups. You can go online, search for these things. There more and more women all over the world is evolving. They're making sites to help other women get through. So yeah, that is one. And let me not say, because you have men who have been sexually abused and who have faced domestic abuse also, because one thing that we do is we always focus on kids and women and we don't focus on men. So we're just telling you, men, we love you. We are not talking down on you, but we know the ratio for women is much higher and stuff like that. So even if you need help, I know as men you have pride and all, and you can't talk about what happened to you before, or you can't talk why you're angry or whatever. Make an anonymous page. Nobody not really have to know who you are. Make an anonymous page. Find a confidant. Talk to them. Tell them what you've been through, because these things will help. A lot of you guys out there who are criminals are not really criminals, you know, but because they are so bitter on the inside, people do your things. Oh, your father dead when you're young and you'd have to be the breadwinner. Your mother push you out there till they say you're a man before age and all of that. So we do understand the things that you have been through and we want to help you. So just, if you don't want to come out as who you are, get help otherwise. Go anonymous. If you name Joe, name yourself Joseph. Nobody not really have to know Joseph, but just talking to somebody will help.
And again, thank you for sharing your experience. And if there's anybody out there who is currently going through this or trying to figure out how to heal from this, just reach out to someone. Find somebody that you can trust. And for other people, be somebody that somebody can trust. And know that them business not gonna all over the world when they do say to you. Just be a helping hand to somebody out there, that they'll be able to come out with their sanity, they'll be able to fight and come out of this situation with their mind at peace and be able to probably help somebody else one day. Thank you again, Moya, for coming. I hope to have you again.